Joe is Christopher. Christy.
So you are not playing by the rules, Zaps. Let the introduction finish, okay?
Oops.
All right. That's you didn't give me time to run my very cool introduction, Zaps. All right, let's see.
Do it.
Let's see. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining in episode 31 of the Nomanskyechoes Wonders Show in VR. Really, I was just talking before the show saying who is gonna leave Starfield and come join us today. So if we have no people, please Zaps, don't be heartbroken. And then I just check and we have pretty much the highest amount of population ever. So yeah, thank you for joining. I see few more folks join today that I haven't seen before, but I met them everywhere. So I don't want to forget anyone. Krusty, we have Joyros, we have many folks. I'm gonna give you guys all shout out, Leslie. But we also have new folks that haven't joined us before, and for these guys who are just joining us for the first time, let me tell you a little bit about this show. This show is about Nomanskyechoes Wonders in virtual reality. Every week we try to regroup here, have some fun, and chat with anyone who would like to be a guest in the show. Being guests in the show just bring you live with me here and my co-hosts Kim and Max, where we explore No Man's Sky together. Usually we just go to some bases, some of the best bases, or some of the simple bases, or we can just walk around in the big universe of No Man's Sky, chatting about No Man's Sky, how great is this game, chatting about our personal life, our story in gaming. We always try to spotlight on the guest journey, and try to know more about the peoples behind these avatars. Today we have Zaps, LeZabet, or Zaps, one of the most kind-hearted people in the No Man's Sky community. I only met her, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, and I really think that my life have seriously changed since I met her. She's just a very kind person. And we are going to learn a lot about Zaps today. We are going to tour 3 of her bases. And we are going to start with the playground. And then we are going to go to a volcano, which every one of them have its own stories. And then there's a dig site. Zaps, unfortunately, had a big, massive, blow-up earthquake to her hard drive. She played on PC and lost a lot of her bases. But we are lucky that we still have a couple of them. And we're going to talk about that. Additional to Zaps, on my left here, you can't see him here, but he is here in my heart. We have Max. He's founder, leader of the Chimera Corp, and one of my closest friends, gonna host with us. And on my right, again, you can't see anyone, but she is also in the right, in my heart, we have Kim Sparkle Rain. She is also co-host of the show, and Kim and Max, without them and without a lot of other folks who are maybe not active with us anymore, this show would have not existed. So Kim and Max, both great builders, and they know much more about building than me, and they are the one who can ask a lot of technical questions, and they bring a lot of joy and love to this show. Now let me also try to welcome everyone who joined. I haven't seen, how do you say, this huge amount of people joining before. So again, thank you everyone who joined. Really appreciate, joining. I see Leslie, Joy J, Riva, who else? A lot of people. I mean, I can talk for so long, but I really want to welcome also new people who joined us for the first time. Midnight, y'all. Hey, man. I can't believe you joined us. I meet you always in people streams. Welcome, and Dank Mamba, dude. Really appreciate you joining us today. I hope you'll have fun and staying with us. Now, for anyone that I may have forgot, Joyros, ER, thank you for joining, my friend. Solar is here. Without him, this show would have not exist. Delta One, oh my God, hey Delta. Guys, be sure to check Delta One streams. He's starting stream, Starfield, and it's again one of the best content creator I have seen. One day we are all gonna be honored to go in Delta One stream. So if I forgot anyone, I'm really sorry, but you all really, without you, again, you guys, this show didn't exist. So again, thank you. So let's start. We been talking for so long. So where the hell is Zaps? Hey Zaps, welcome today. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you very much. I have my chocolate milk. I got a cup of tea with some crispy lemon cookies here.
Wow.
To dip in the tea, and it's very good.
Wow. How does it?
She's all set.
How does it feel when you see all of these fans lining up to come and see you talking? How does it feel?
A little strange. And
Strange?
but hey, they're here, and that's what counts, right?
Yeah. Max, buddy, how is things going with you? How is Chimera Corp?
Oh, excellent. Yeah, just got a bunch of people who are participating in the Index Mars colony build. They had a successful month last month with the underwater build. Lots of great stuff. Just now gearing up for Halloween. We'll be hosting Halloween for the whole month, so everyone's invited to that. We'll be a glyphs and poster and all that good stuff probably a week before. Someone I'll sort of trickle out, but the official poster will go live the 1st of October, and the hopes that everybody shows up and kicks off skeleton season. Back to school, the white starchy shirt goes back in the cupboard, and you start looking at pumpkins, right? Getting there.
Perfect.
It happens quick, right? You got to think 5 months ahead. It's like quarterly, right? Because with build events, they come and go quicker than you think. We're already 10 days into September, so the Mars event's already a third gone, and we're already thinking about October, and then November and December and Christmas. Oh yeah, well, Christmas is going to be a good one this year. Just letting everybody know it's going to be we got something good planned for that one. So yeah, we'll keep everybody in the loop as always.
Perfect, guys. Feel free to check the Chimera Corp, Discord. I have the link in my channel. One of the most active civilization. The Mars event that Max mentioned is led by the Index civilization. I really need to go there one day if someone invited me. And let's also welcome Kim.
I can take you to the Fate of Euclid. It's okay.
They
got a beautiful, beautiful headquarters. It's so nice. Like, it's worth the trip. We'll have a
I will go there.
Neurosi or Rusty or Tiff could give you the grand tour, right? And they'd have more history. They'd have more to say than I would, right? It's their house.
I have gonna speak with Rusty soon about this. All right.
Yeah, it's worth the trip, worth the drive to Acton, as they say.
Yeah.
Well, they say that here, but not anywhere else. But anyway, embarrassing.
This is a beautiful planet.
Place.
Really, really beautiful. Yeah, Kim, how things going on with the Catinian Empire, and how things going on with you? Thank you for joining us today.
Sure, love it. Catanian Empire, everything's kind of just laid back right now. And with me, I don't know, life is good. Enjoying Starfield, haha, I shouldn't mention that, but
Yeah. We will talk a lot about
I've been in
Starfield
No Man's
today.
Sky, though, trying to finish the expedition. The
No need to
expedition
worry.
takes forever. So.
Guys,
Yeah, it's not
Yes,
difficult,
it's a
just
bit of a
tedious.
fetch quest.
this is a thank you, Kim and Max. This is a gravity storm going on here, and I have to tell you, correct. This is maybe the first time I see it since PSVR 2 was updated with Echoes update, and it just feels great. I mean, the color shifting, and there is stuff that I haven't seen before in the game. There is a lot of color shifting due to the this is a corrupted Sentinel planet, and this specific part is now my favorite. In the past, we were never ever in VR able to see these specific effects on these cubes, and now they are in purple. How beautiful is this? So this is the playground. So let's start again. Thank you everyone for joining, and let's ask Zaps to introduce yourself to the people who don't know Zaps. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows Zaps by now. And again, a little bit of format to the people. What we do in this show is that, as I mentioned, it's a little bit of base touring, talking and discussing. And feel free to ask questions to Zaps in the chat. Feel free to ask questions about VR, or feel free to ask questions to Max or Kim, or just make yourself comfortable and chat about whatever you want. So, Zaps, the mystery lady, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm not much of a mystery. I'm sort of a noisy little thing.
Oh, noisy is great. I mean, I love noisy. I mean, who doesn't love a little bit of noise? Look at this train. Go ahead.
I am 63 years old. I'm a little old lady, and I have 2 sons who both are game players. I have been playing games for quite a bit. It's the first really of this type of game I've ever played, and both of my sons do too. I am an avid reader, and of course sci-fi is one of my favorites, and that and mysteries. I've been playing No Man's Sky almost a year now. Been building for about five or 6 months, so I don't have that many bases, which I'm still learning to call builds, because that's the way y'all talk about it, you experienced folks. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm learning a lot, and I have 3 grandchildren, 2 grandsons and a granddaughter, and they are the joy of my life.
Zaps, there is no way I could have guessed your age, correct? It's very brave of you to say that. I mean, I was just telling you about the stream. Can you please give me a little bit of energy, because I'm so exhausted? And I think 1 year, and pretty much everyone loves you, correct? So that's one hell of an impact. I mean, again, thank you for joining us today. And I see Delton is saying you are nervous. Why you are nervous, Zaps? There is nothing to worry about. I'm not gonna do anything to you. This is a beautiful base so far, and these crystals are adding a lot of effects. As I mentioned, we used to hate these effects before because they used to be very ugly and blurry, but look how beautiful they are now.
They make this planet really interesting. Those and the little purple balls that come with the gravity storms.
Yeah, I love those.
This planet is full of striders, and they have a real affinity for my base. They like to hang out here, walk through the buildings because they're huge, and play in the sandbox.
These laser effects, it's like I'm getting, electrified by lighting, like in real life. It's really crazy. So where should we start? This is a massive amount of...
We're at the sandbox, so we'll start here.
All right. This is a small playground for the grandchildren.
Your build, or
Yes.
did it convert to Dissident? Did you build here prior to the Dissident conversion, or
No,
was
it
this
converted,
post conversion?
Enra
That's what I was
drafted
about
me
to
for
ask,
this
yeah.
project. I was in the in his chat one day, and I was, typing away, and I said something about we had visited a couple of the Distant Worlds tours, and there was one that was sort of a calm, very zen place to visit, and he said, he was thinking about a retreat planet. And I said, well, I've had this idea, I exactly said was I had this playground running around in my head. And I had said it earlier in Crisscross the stream, and he just thought I was talking about my mental state. But Enra took me at my word and said, okay, be there tomorrow. And I said,
Every
And
time
then
I
give me a
try to come
reprieve.
close to Zaps, she run away. It's like we are playing Tom and Jerry. Correct? You need to tour me around.
And
Oh,
then he
it's
was very kind and gave me a reprieve of a week where I went frantically around trying to figure out how to do the things I wanted to do. And that was the first time I was ever on a stream, was building that. And first time I ever built with other people as well. It was interesting. It was cool.
Collabs are so
But
fun.
yeah, he promised me a white planet where, open spaces and white grass. And then the update came out and he said, okay, we're doing this on a dissident planet instead.
Yeah, we're going purple.
Yeah, because this is new and it's going to be fun. And it really was a lot of fun.
the sun rised here, but it's still pretty much the same. I see Dank, is asking if Zaps is playing in VR. No, I'm the only one so far playing in VR. I'm so surprised. I mean, a lot of people now should be able to play and enjoy the game in VR, but I still the sole last warrior doing this. Look at these beautiful flowers, guys. You can touch the flowers. The shape of these flowers are crazy. So and now it's rising. These corrupted sentient planets have very cool color shifting effects. I just want to ensure that I want to check with the guys if
Sunsets
the
are
music is
gorgeous.
clear. Yeah, you see, because of multiplayer, the birds effects are a little bit laggy, but this is a massive sun showing on there. The sunsets and the sunrises in virtual reality in No Man's Sky is one hell of experience.
Oh,
Really.
that's beautiful.
It's a one hell of
Yeah,
experience.
that's really pretty.
That was amazing.
It's
And on this
and
planet, it's so strange. You can see right over there, you can see the space station.
yes, and I can see your laser just going through my eyes. Can you try to do this again? do it.
Sorry.
Shoot.
You weren't
Ah!
involved when I did it.
I surrender.
Fire.
All right. So the cool thing is you can actually
Okay, let's
notice
see
the
how
sun
talented-
movement.
Oh, no, can you climb, Miha?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, can you climb the stair? It's
Yeah.
possible. Enra does it all the time, but I always have trouble doing it. He can climb up the actual ladders in this game. It freaked me out the first time Enra came. Then he just bebopped right up that stair.
Let me see
ladder.
if I
It's like,
can
wow, you
if
can
I have
do
an
that?
option to know. It doesn't show me an option to climb,
Just
but I
gotta
can.
walk up it.
Yeah, I'll just
walk
have
up it.
to do like
that's it.
this. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful. This is like, there is this musical instrument we can just tuck do like this and
Yes, actually, that's what I was thinking of.
what is it called?
I've
What is
got
it called?
A
Xylophone.
capillary xylophone.
Yeah.
have
Oh,
one
That's
that-
funny. Just
I bought that's hanging. It's this little piece of wood, and then it's got pieces of various minerals in different colors and different heights hanging down from it. It's not huge, but and you can ding 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 along it, and I like it. It's very cool.
oh, I'm gonna slide down here. This is a very
Yes.
fun playground. It's really
have-
fun. Let me see if I can.
the merry-go-round over here. One of them. There's two. There's actually two slides as well.
My kid likes to go in the opposite direction like this, and I keep
Oh,
warning
yeah.
him, and then he can actually try
Slide's
and
not a
go
slide,
with
just
head
you go
down. Now I'm going with my head up. I hit this hand. Okay, that's. Kids are watching. Don't do this. It's very dangerous.
They do it anyway.
Gravity. So this is a swing.
Okay, we go over the bridge here, and we have the parents area where they can watch over the children as they play.
My wife would have loved this. Just sitting here and enjoying this.
Watch the kids
This-
on the slide and the second swing, second slide in the swing set, and
I'm coming. Look at the colors here. The colors are just so cool. And these storms, look how big are these bubbles. So you even created small, tiny ships. I have seen this idea before, and I
little
really like it.
sailboats out in the water.
Yeah,
And if you're not Mihai, you
Nice
can sit
landing,
in
man.
them.
I just went down for a minute
All of us are
because
so privileged to be able to sit.
I'm coming. Oh, fishes.
You're fine.
All right, I'm back
Sitting
here.
in the tire.
So Zaps, you said you've been playing for 1 year in No Man's Sky,
Yes,
and
right about now.
me?
No, I said right about now. It's about a year.
Oh, this thing looks very
I'm
pointy.
surprised about that. I thought you had been playing forever.
Yeah.
No?
It's very interesting. Correct. I mean, I thought you have been playing for years. Really, it's very interesting. So before No Man's Sky, which game you were playing?
The game I played most actually was XCOM.
Oh, XCOM. I play XCOM.
Yes,
The
XCOM is fun.
The one when
I
you have
enjoy
to
it.
have, survive after there is aliens and you go on missions, tactical ones against
That-
them. Is that the one?
Yes, you go. You
Yes.
build a squad of soldiers and you train them in different disciplines, and you take them out and you save the world.
Yes.
Nice. It's turn-based combat, right? Kind of like Final
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Which is part of the reason I like it, was especially
okay,
when
that's-
my children were younger,
It's-
was you
yeah.
could,
I'm
walk away
doing-
and put it down and
A little bit of
come
work
back
out
to it,
here.
and you weren't dead.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's true, yeah. And there's sort of amounts of, like, you could pause even during battles, be like,
Yes.
okay, what am I going to do? Oh my god, that thing has 100,000 health. I
That's-
can't kill it. You're strong, man. There's a few of those moments in Final Fantasy where you're like, I'm screwed.
That make me sweat a little bit. Yeah, XCOM is really cool. So how come you just found about No Man's Sky and then completely attached? Oh my God, I see Joe joined and Enra joined. You guys, thank you for joining. Oh, we have Leslie also and Delta Mom. Hey, hello Delta Mom.
Well,
Yeah, welcome guys.
Only Miha knows your name.
Yeah, be sure to enjoy. Yes, is the gravity storm being so cool?
Miha, go look at the build.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm just
And-
gonna hit this one more time.
Stuff.
And there's another slide over here, the one that puts you in the water.
Yep, I'm coming. Look at these swings with the decals. All right.
That would have been a good
What's fun
jingle
about
for
that
Drake's
is
episode,
this is a compromise. I could not figure out how to make an A-frame properly, so I played around and decided that we're gonna go with the square frame here,
Nice.
and it worked.
too. Looks good like
The
that.
garden on the edges, and
A custom ladder.
where you compromise and come up with different things when you don't quite know how to do what you want to do.
Look at this
But no, I
period.
started playing in No Man's Sky because one of my sons was playing with one of his friends, and his friend is a real nice lady, and she said, "Get your mom in here with us." So I joined them, and my son doesn't really play it much anymore, but I got hooked.
Nice.
Yeah, something
We all know
about
about
this
that.
game is really, really addictive. Really addictive. I mean,
Yes.
even so, people, sometimes either get 20, 30 hours in and they just get bored. But some people
Yeah.
always play it for their own, as long as they can. And for me, I don't know. I think I just cracked the 1,000 hours in VR in No Man's Sky. And I don't think I've seen everything yet.
I like the fact that there's so much variety here. You can build, you can explore, you can go do freighter battles now, which is really cool. Find sentinels or just hunt for interesting ships or multi-tools. And whatever you're in the mood to do, you can find a way to do it in this game, or just sit and watch the sunset somewhere.
Look
Yeah,
at
it's amazing.
how
there
big
really
this
is something
is.
new for like every mood.
Look how big is
Bubble
this.
mass, baby.
So big. This is so big.
Oh, you're on the
Bubble
pirate
mass.
ship.
Yeah.
We got carbonated masts. We got bubble masts. We got large masts, big masts. Those look good.
Yes, and I am quite proud of my bubble guns. That was a lot of fun.
That's your bubble masts. I've been thinking of like One Piece for some reason. When I think of here, like bubble masts is the.
This is actually my favorite item in the game. But
Really cool.
when I stand
bubble
here
thing?
in virtual reality and I just look to this ringed planet, the sunset, the storm, how crystal clear is the water, I can't really find the words to describe how cool it is after so long exhausted day. I can just come here and see something I haven't seen before. This is the beauty of the builds of No Man's Sky that people completely underestimate, is that seeing this in virtual reality, and it's just a sight to behold. And I can actually now see the fishes in the water. I can just see them and I can just jump and
Just hanging out here.
I am in the water. These fishes are just so cool. I didn't think I've seen these fishes before. They are like the ones from Moana. They are. I think
Yeah.
really cool looking.
they bring good luck.
They almost look like stingrays, or like what are those things called? Horseshoe crabs. Like if their paddle fins were any bigger, they would almost look like they were part of the front of their body. Because yeah, some of those fish are really nice, depending on how bitey their face looks.
And you have the second parents area where you can relax and
You just tickled that skull. That was funny. You scratched that
Your
skull's chin.
children get wild with your nip and whatever else you want to bring.
Oh, look at these colors. These colors make me feel I'm in the disco room. They are just so cool, and the
There was
effects
a
Just gotta have fun too, right?
coming around
that
you.
was-
Neat how you sank these under the floor. I love that.
Yeah, I
Or
really
they're up at the ceiling.
want the
Either way.
PPG guy to make like a long song for us, like a couple of his songs. So when we are going to a disco area, then from effects perspective, I turn them on, and then we can all dance. Correct? That's that would be so cool.
We just
And I was
we'll just
disappointed.
call an EDM track for you. It's fine.
Our worm posters only go up to 5, and I have 6 spots on my merry-go-round, so it was very disappointing. We have
So-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah.
So you were playing XCOM, and in 1 year you started playing No Man's Sky, and somehow you built this, all of this. That's
Yeah, Emma said she learned so
No, I
that's
don't.
mind blowing. Look at these guys. Look at this.
I want to see is it a carousel or what is that over there?
We have at the middle here, we have the carousel.
Look at the birds.
Yeah, I want to look at that.
Not Enra, you can actually sit on the dinosaur. Well, I'm not sorry, not Miha. It's Enra who showed me how to put seats in them that you could sit on and ride
sit.
the
cool.
dinos.
Yeah, I'm cursed. I have a curse. I can't sit, but one day, hopefully, I'll be able to sit. So let's go and see what is in here. You see this big dinosaur. So which direction should I go? Oh, you see, this is very natural. This is an actual, real life seat that you can just find, and then you just have this alien kind of lamp on it. I just imagine when they allow us to have AIs, they will just come here and sit, have a nice picnic outside, and enjoy their life. I wonder that one day when a lot of people have VR, that families will just come and in VR meet and sit. That was I don't know, Mark Zuckerberg dream before he completely screwed up.
No.
Yeah, I'm just so
Metaverse?
fascinated. Yeah,
It's still there, but it's a work in progress. Digital real estate's a touchy subject because you're sharing, you're sharing a block with IBM and Intel. Like you're sharing blocks, so you're basically your neighbors are mega corporations that run the world. So it's kind of scary. So there's not a lot of people who own vast amounts of space in the metaverse, but yeah, like Mark Zuckerberg definitely has a chunk of it. That's for sure. But yeah, that's an interesting. Think of like Ready Player One, like something on that level where that's what they want to sell you. They want to sell you the gyro machine in your house that you can walk around and feel like you're actually you can go on. They could sell you a $6,000 cruise, and you wouldn't even have to leave your house.
This is so massive.
Let's think of people with disabilities or people who are normally accessibility, and even getting on a plane or going to Tahiti is impossible. Well, I will sell you Tahiti. At so getting it into people's homes, and the fact that you're even on a VR headset at all is that's the dream becoming reality before our eyes, right? It's gonna take a minute, but hopefully we don't have to wait too damn long.
Look at the gravitational storm. Yeah, it's all business.
You can go far. It's fun.
Wow, you're getting right in the eye
That's
there.
so cool.
Yeah.
Digging that.
Guys, I saw Wicked Wesley join us. I'm not sure if you know Wicked Wesley, one of the most popular virtual photographers. Hello Games love him. I love his shots personally. He actually, I think right now 2 of his shots are in the loading screen for No Man's Sky. So Wesley, thank you for dropping in, buddy. Guys, look at this. This is one of my favorite, and I still love them even before they fixed them in PSVR 2. But the way these effects move, I don't think I even seen anything in real life close like this one. It's now crystal clear, and it just make your heart move a little bit. It's just so beautiful. These gravitational storms are so cool because I can go all the way up, and I can see my jetpack now, and oh my god, I still see the base. I'm so high. Oh, I'm falling down, but I'm not falling down so fast, thank God.
Yeah, you got time to reboot your jetpack and just keep moving. You can go forever.
Yes.
Or feels like it anyway.
All right. So where are you,
And then
Zaps?
over here where I'm at the teacups.
Oh, teacups. Yeah, I just drink
Yes.
my favorite tea. I now because this show is just so close to my heart. It really makes my week every day. I put some traditions to myself. So one of my favorite drinks ever is peach like tea, and what I do is that I only drink it now before the show, so that I just feel it, absorbing in my soul when I'm in the show. So where is the cups? Where are you? And this is like the great hall.
The landing pad.
All right, I'm coming. I'm just imagining if my kids are playing here, how happy they're gonna be fascinated with this, and how easy you're gonna completely destroy this place. What do you think, Max and Kim, about
The
this?
Striders have tried. I think they thought my sandbox was a litter box. They kept coming in there.
What do you think about the build, guys, so far?
It's very nice. I like the spread. I like the use of the real estate. You made
It's so
made good use of
relaxing.
your surroundings.
So
Out of
relaxing.
curiosity, what was the color palette of this planet pre-Dissident?
Yeah.
Do you recall, or was it just Dissident before?
It was a tropical planet beforehand. I know that, but
Tropical whitegrass, something or other, right? I think you had. Oh yeah, there's a Strider going.
Look
Smooth
at
that
this.
Strider. I like those. I had a smaller rider Strider, kind of just like had a nice flat tail and a little sort of bitey head. I called him. I think it was. I can't remember what his name was, but
This is a
they're
very
big
well
and they
thought
just
playground.
They go through the buildings. It was very disconcerting.
Tenson's joined us.
oh, Mike. Yeah. Welcome. That was a good. Yeah. Again. That's what I hear at the school here all the time.
See you, Dank. Oh, Tenses.
That's a great view.
Hey, Tenses,
the lighting
welcome.
from there
Welcome
is just
to the
beautiful.
show. Guys, before I leave here, please don't forget to give a like to support the channel and support all the guys who put a lot of effort in this, which is pretty much everyone that I mentioned so far. But likes will really help. What is this? Zeps? What is this place?
And then let's see. I think are you over at? Yes, you're at the top part is the ball pit, and the bottom is the picnic area.
Picnic.
And
Let me see. Can
if
I
you ask
shoot
Delta,
any of
he
these
has
balls?
done- Yes, these balls on the outside. There's a target over there, and usually the shotgun I think works best.
Wait,
No,
I
just
know
have
this
to
one.
shoot
Can I
everything.
just
Where's
hit
the
this
winner?
one?
Yes.
Oh, like
It takes
this.
a while to get it in the hole though.
Where did it go?
That's the wrong one.
Ah.
Oh, God. There's scatter blaster.
Oh, I should try to aim it in there. Ah, okay. Now I'm gonna see how bad I am. These are the 3 scores. And almost.
Scatter blaster works best on it.
That was not my shot.
Is that right, Delta? Delta has made it.
Oh, really?
Delta has hit the target.
Well,
So
Delta
you
is
go around
just
the block for
awesome.
Delta. So did Joyce Christopher, didn't he?
I can just shoot. Yeah, I hit the target also. Without the ball, but it still work it. No, I think if I just summon it like this, and then I can maybe hit it like this and push it inside the room. Can I push it inside the room? There is another ball also that that can that we can play.
Shoot it back the other way.
Yeah, because I have my HD
There's
out.
one
It's
downstairs.
very
There's
hard.
one downstairs.
Let me see. Let me see if I can get it one more time. Okay, now
Oh, now it's gone.
let's see if I can just punch it like really hard. Where the hell did it go?
Roll it down the ramp.
Yeah, I hit them. I hit it somewhere. Ah, it went up here. Okay. So this is what we
There's
call
one down here in
epic
the picnic
failure.
area.
Like we're off to the side.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the picnic area. Delta, you will still have the perfect score for this, but one day, buddy, I'm gonna beat your score. All right.
We're not going to say how long Delta practiced it.
Look how relaxing this place. So sometimes you guys can go to a place and then you feel that you have went there before. I haven't come here before. This is the first time for sure. I haven't come here before, but it just give me this deja vu that I just went there in real life. I think because it's very similar to places that you may actually see in real life. So it's just giving me this deja vu feelings that I just came here before. I went to a couple of places that are open area. They are not as fancy as this one, but I believe it's just very well designed. Looks like you have went to a lot of playgrounds, Zeps.
Yes, I like to play on swings.
Yeah.
I like the lattice columns. I like those lattice columns. The ones to the right there. Yeah, look at that.
Just gonna
That's
make
so
me
cool.
That's
a
big
little
green
bit
egg
hungry.
Right there.
A little
That
bit
big
hungry.
green egg looks like you need to pour a couple beers on there. Needs a little barbecue lubrication, you know.
You were saying
Also,
don't want
it's
go
cool.
to the golf course with No, I don't know how to play golf, to be honest, but look at these bubbles. When I immerse my hand inside these bubbles and I can put my head, everything looks slightly different. Like it have a little bit of these virtual gravity effects. Sorry, Max. Sorry, buddy, I interrupted you. How I know, Max, you play golf?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Do you play golf?
No, I do a lot of work at golf courses, though. We
What
one
about?
of our contracts is Angus Glenn, and they did the Pan Am Games in Toronto in 2016, and
Cool.
yeah, I do a lot of our company does a lot of work at golf courses just because they are seasonal, and when they open, they're very busy, and they want shit fixed immediately. So it's they end up being very lucrative contracts. So, but they go dormant, so it's kind of like they're almost like a Dairy Queen in a way. So they have their off season, and at that point, we don't really get a lot of calls from them because they literally are not open. So, but when they are open, yeah. Don't worry. Most of the people who go there don't know how to play golf either. So you just kind of go there for the experience. You go there because your daddy's got the membership. Because some of the memberships are 120 grand a year. I've seen I've been in the office with the people who run the place. And I'm like, so what's this gonna cost me? And I'm like, I didn't want to hear that. Okay, bye. But yeah, it's fun. It's a good vibe. But you can get the city-run golf courses. You can go for free, they pay like $10 for 18 holes, and you take 3 of your buddies and sneak a couple bit of brewskis into you're good to go.
Look
you
how
don't gotta pay
I think
starchy
go-
white shirt
That's
prices to have
I think
You can
golf
have-
is
you
the
can have
game
blue-
for
you can
the
have
rich people
white-collar
only.
crime at blue-collar prices, right?
Yeah. I believe only the rich people can always, I think not everyone can play golf, but look at how cool
No,
this.
like I said, none of them can play.
Yeah, and you need time.
That looks beautiful. Pallet stairs are great. I love pallets.
Yeah.
Pallets are life.
This pathway is just
Sideways
so
pallets.
natural. I really like it. And the flowers here, these are very nice placement. The tree, you can almost smell these flowers. Just so
I'm on a
beautiful.
rosy stair.
Yeah, going up the stairs. All right,
there
look
we
at the
have the
train,
little train.
guys. Oh, beep beep.
It's a toy train.
It's still cool. I mean, this is one of my favorite kids' toys. So Zaps, what did you used to do in your life? I mean, tell us a little bit about your history.
I retired this year, and before that, I was a legal assistant for a firm of personal injury lawyers.
Legal assistant?
Yes, I wrote demands for insurance companies to compensate.
Oh my
injured
god!
people.
That was impossible for anyone to guess. I mean, we should have asked people. Wow. Legal assistant. What are the chances? This is something that's really blow me away, that people from all different kind of jobs and backgrounds just love this game. Look how beautiful this train is. This is just very well done. Look at the wheel. Wow. This is one of the most beautiful trains I have ever seen in the game so far. Maybe the biggest one. I think I've seen also very cool train by Joyros and very nice one by Dash. But this is just so cool. I so relaxed. It have this, wheels. In Egypt, if you go to the pyramids, they will have this kind of wheels, and they have a camel or a horse that will carry them and will take you a tour. Yeah, if you go there, don't go to these guys because they will steal a lot of your money. You just need to go to the formal place. But yeah, it's just so cool. Legal assistant. That's
Dude,
very.
I'd love to go for a rip on a camel, man. That'd be wicked.
You don't want to go on the camel when it's actually going up. You will feel like you're gonna fall down because it's really high.
My buddy's dad went to the camel festival in Saudi Arabia. That big one they do? I'm sure you've heard of it. They show them off. They make their lips pretty. They give them Botox and stuff. It's crazy, man. I didn't even, of all the things you could have thought of that existed in this world, that is not one of them I was expecting. It's just, he actually went there. He's like, I'm just going to go. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, the camel festival. He's like, Mecca. I was like, Mecca? And then I blinked for a second. I was like, you're going to Saudi Arabia for 2 months? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, have fun. Dress accordingly. Be safe.
All right.
Pack water.
Did we see everything around here?
I think you went to the teacups, and I think that's the last thing that was there.
This is such a nice space. I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the planet. But the storms are starting to work on my nerve, because they are really there is a lot of smoke around here, and it's just so real life feelings that I've been burning a lot over and over and over again. That's why it's so cool to go under the water, and so relaxing under the water. All right.
I'm afraid the volcano's got a lot of smoke too, but it's not on the part of the planet.
Which is at least a different experience.
Yes.
Oh, the sun have risen and just so relaxing.
Yes.
Okay,
and
so
it's just so much fun to jump around on.
yes, I really like it. Okay, so you want to go, and I'm gonna join you in a minute, and I just want to see to this big two-leggy dinosaur here stuck. These creatures always fascinate me. They used to be massive, and they tuned them down a little bit, but it just it feels like a very free creature. I like how all the natural environment now looks much more clear in VR, and I like the mix. This guy here go under the water, and there is just too many lovely fishes going around. The underwater become one of my favorite places now.
It's really cool to explore. Finding an underwater cave is some of those that are gorgeous.
Yeah, I think there has been an underwater event with the Index. I really need to go and check some of these spaces. I think I went, but not enough. Okay, so let me know if you're ready. I'm gonna log and join you.
Let me go to the other side.
This was one hell of a build. Kim, what do you think about the build?
Oh, I love it. Look at all these neat ideas, especially, that slide that you're looking at right there. Very cool. And the carousel's awesome. I love that too.
Thank you.
Max, you would
really,
take
really
your
fun.
kid to here to play?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we actually went to the X this year for the day. It was great. She is taller than most of the kids because I'm like 6.5 feet tall. So she's already taller. She's about a little bit taller than half. She's like 60% of my wife's height, and she's 3 years old.
Nice, nice.
So she can get on most of the rides, but some of them are obviously too scary and this and that. So, but yes, no, carnivals are great. She always has a good time.
I would
am
definitely take my
Whenever
kids
I'm playing
there.
No Man's Skies, she walks over when I'm playing No Man's Skies. So I was like, "Can the space person wave?" Or like, "Can they wave?" So she does I do the emotes, like the wave, like the sit down and where are my
Yeah.
keys? It's a good one. But yeah, slowly getting into gaming. You can use a tablet better than I could ever use a tablet.
I see Joe was asking about, does it feel different when you fly versus you walk versus you swim? And actually yes, the main difference is haptics. So what happens is that when you are walking around like this, there is no resistance in the haptic. You are like free running naked, correct? When you jet back, you start getting resistance, like a lot of pushback, like air is pushing against your hand. My headset also have a lot of resistance, so you feel like you are feeling the air pushing against your face. When you go underwater, you got a little bit of resistance. You move slower. You feel that you are getting slightly less resistance. Even if you speed up, correct? You can't speed up. You can only move much more slower. It's like it's much more heavier. You feel that you're actually underwater, correct? So yeah, that's pretty much the difference. And as soon as I put my head up, I'm slightly more faster somehow. But when you go up here on the land, yeah, there is literally no resistance at all. It's much more faster and completely different feeling. While jetpack is slightly different. It's a lot of resistance. So let me rejoin Zaps and go from here. And
Okay, I am at the volcano,
all right.
which is the actual name of it is When the Volcano Blow, which is a Jimmy Buffett song. So this is sort of a thing about Jimmy Buffett. It didn't start out that way. It started out as just R&D type of bass, playing with triangles and short walls and shapes to see what I could do. And then it sort of turned into a volcano, and then Buffett passed away, and so we added some more references to him to it.
Nice. That's one of the most interesting origin story of a build that I ever heard. So you mentioned that
5 o'clock somewhere.
yeah. It's about a song. That's so cool. I
Well,
remember.
It's got 3 different songs involved in this. We've got Fins, When the Volcano Blow, and Margaritaville.
So how do you actually, use songs to inspire you to build? I know joyers do that, but I haven't seen anyone who do this also, like using music.
It wasn't it was the verses, the words. Joyce Christopher goes with the music, and this, when the volcano blow, it just made sense to me, and it talks about leaving the earth, and then we get the fins and the bar, and you gotta have a shaker of salt, right? Everybody needs one.
Yeah, I think I was talking earlier with Kim that mainly impact or transfer as strong mediums. I mean, the game is still loading, so I'm getting massive drop rates right now. But music, I believe, is one of the strongest, if not the strongest. But also, touching stuff is also a very strong medium, because when you touch someone, correct, like if you get a if you just hug your son or your friend, or I don't know, punch someone, touching is always a very strong medium also, because it's very it gives you this closeness feeling. You're getting more alive when you touch someone. And then you have the visual itself. So when you see, you also, that's how you also get emotions transmitted to you, like you watch TV or watch cinema. So and that's how all the TV and cinemas and everything like that all exists. The three mediums.
Yes.
It used to be stories, so you can just use your sound, tell someone something, and use your sound effects, and this still work, correct? And people use their imagination to create the medium. I'm getting massive drop rates because I think it's still loading. This is like a massive, beautiful base. Around here is a lot of colors, and for me
A lot
personally,
of fire, a lot of show.
Yeah. yeah, I hope the game will not crash. But what I'm gonna do is that maybe I'm gonna leave multiplayer, because if I do that, then maybe it will. Oh, I'm already out of multiplayer. But I'm gonna leave the
Come over
group.
to the teleporter over here and try teleporting to yourself or to this base. Sometimes that helps.
No, I think it's good now. I just left the group. Oh no, it's still very frame rate laggy. What I was trying to say is that that's one of the reasons why I personally love VR, because you have the audio, you have the visual, and you also have the touch. You have three strong medium. Now you can still work a lot on some of the cool stuff there, but in reality, it's one of the most strong mediums. It have all the three things. So I think it's loaded or almost loaded.
You're in the
And
honky tonk bar.
look
This is a
at
honky tonk for anybody who wonders.
look at the placement and the scale of this building.
This is so cool.
Wow.
Wow.
It's an abstract volcano, but it is a volcano.
This is one of the neatest, coolest volcanoes ever. Look at the structure. I want to see it at night. Wow, look at this at night. The whispers,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fun.
When I came here to take a screenshot for the thumbnail, I came on flat screen. I had the feeling that sometimes you think you hear stuff and you actually didn't hear. So like you hear whispers in your ear or something. So there is just when there is too much emotions or motions happening, like you see this specific lights here that have the X-rays going up, all of them going up in the same time, they complete each other. It's like they are trying to tell you something, correct? It's like they are trying to whisper to you. See, they are all starting from here, then they go here, all the way up. Unheard whispers. I'm gonna get crazy soon. Oh my god, VR will blow my mind away.
A
Oh
margarita next to it is full of bubbles just for you, Mia.
yeah, I want to get inside here and just feel this. Oh, look how this is going through my whole body. So beautiful, so beautiful. People really work hard on this stuff. I mean, I know builders love building, but when when you do something as beautiful as this, it's just and you see people enjoying it. It gives you the feeling that yeah, your
It's
work,
cool.
yeah, work is being appreciated. Correct. So what is the nicest things that happened to you, made you laugh very hard in No Man's Sky, Zaps? Can you think of
Meeting all the
something?
people here. I mean, I've been very lucky. I fell in with a bad crowd of builders to start with. Kevin and Enra and Delta, who says he's not, but he actually is a builder. And then spread out to other crisscross and other builders, and it's like our own little niche community within No Man's Sky that branches out into other areas, but they have a basic language in common. When they go to a planet, they see building possibilities. They see other things, but the building possibilities pop out first. And it's an interesting way to look at things. But yeah, it's, the people in the No Man's Sky community make it an exceptional place to hang out.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for sharing. I think the people, I can't talk enough about the people. To be honest, I have made huge amount of friends for people I haven't seen yet. It's very strange, that every one of these triangles feels slightly different than the other. I seen, few new faces joining us. Probably from the channel VR lovers Molov. Thank you for joining, buddy. Guys, don't forget to press the like button. I know it's annoying, I keep saying that, but it really helps. Really helps. I found that YouTube is really harsh on the new content creator. For some reason, I didn't do anything bad to YouTube. The funny thing is that they start putting a lot of ads on my videos, and I'm not getting any money out of this, but they don't even give me any flow. yeah. I'm looking to this structure here. It's just very well organized. I mean, how come you working in legal, correct? Legal is kind of boring job, correct? Little bit boring?
Yeah, I wrote demand, which is I work for a personal injury firm, and somebody gets injured and they want to sue to get their medical bills back to the insurance companies in Florida. That's the way it's done. And so I would write a letter to the insurance company telling why their person was at fault for the accident, and what kind of injuries and how it affects the life of our client, and then why they should be and how much they should be paying them for it to get those bills paid. And so
it's
that was
extremely important, but it still sounds.
And I enjoyed the writing, and it was, not as dry as some aspects of the legal professional.
All right. As long as you enjoyed it.
Yes.
As long as you enjoyed it.
And it was, it was great when you got the settlement and the person, got to pay their bills, got to have a little extra to do whatever they needed to do, and helping them. It was great.
It's just, Zaps, you are a live example that our whole society is really a stupid society, correct? Because in reality, you finished, you just, finished jobs and retired. But look to the amount of creativity that you have. You still have, and the amount of energy, the amount of passion, the amount of love that you have for everyone. It's just I don't know why they do this. I know there is a lot of politics reason why they make people retire at a certain age, but for me, age play very, very tiny role, because um, people regardless from how old they are, they are different. Everyone is different. Everyone has their own unique set of skills and unique experiences and unique kind of energy level. I'm almost 40. I think I don't have enough energy and dedication to do something as beautiful as this. Look at this. Look at the house, triangles, connected together. Oh my god. What makes you guys, Kim, you guys are the experts. What do you think about this?
I love all the cool angles.
nice.
This is not something you know.
So to get that done, you'd have to start from a couple different angles, because those are short walls, right? So those would want to go left and right of you from your eyes, right? So each one of those entire sections had to be done separately. So as you just mentioned, and of course matching it up equally on either side, like making sure you have ones that are like, oh, did I do the chevron that way? Did I connect it this? And then when you get them tight and close together, they really want to snap to the other side, which I'm sure you discovered, Sabs. Yeah. They want to flip flop. And when you're in a tight, so when you glitch build, when you're in a tight space like that, and you want to still have a clean edge, but you don't, like, we're not going to be free placing 500 walls. It's just at a certain point, like structure, if you need it, well, if you're going to use it, then, the angles become, it becomes a little bit more. I can definitely tell that took some time. That must have taken you at least like 5 or 10 hours just for that structure.
Now, Zaps, did you build like sometimes when I do something like this that goes vertical or slanted, like I'll do I'll glitch a floor piece upright and then do it all, do that plane out of the floors and then build whatever I want on it and then take the floors out. Is that how you did this, or how did you place all these so precisely?
Well, started with the short walls in the very bottom and put a floor down straight through the middle of them so that I would have one on each side, and then just started triangles and building walls around them, pull triangles, move them out to a different set, and put more triangles in and walls around them, and then when you got all the triangles in, go in and put other things and take out walls here and there to make the shape more interesting.
Okay, cool, because that's how I would have done it too.
That's
how you did it.
What is written
and then
here?
the lighting too, like not after the frame, like without that lighting it would have been the lighting definitely makes the build.
Something is written here, but my English is not helping me. Let me
Is
see.
it gold?
Liatlis. I don't know what is this. What is this? Zaps, where are you?
The salt shaker says salt on the side so you don't get confused. And then there's a sign above the bar that Joe J actually made for me because he was here one day and bored, so he made a sign. And it says Zabs, and it's got the cups and...
Oh my god. There is still more
cocktail glass.
more cool stuff
Not sure where
here.
you are. There.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna leave this place. So if you guys want to wrap up and leave me here, I'm gonna stay here for some time. But what? This is just so cool, correct? And
lost him. He's trapped.
yeah, the colors are just so beautiful. No, Joje, I had a lot of fun in Joje episode last week, and I really love the relaxing blue colors. I think from psychology perspective, blue is one of the most relaxed colors. Kim, is there any scientific facts about why or is actually blue help with people getting relaxed? I don't know why, but it's always make me so relaxed.
Yeah, that's pretty common for people to feel relaxed with blue. I don't know the reasons behind it. I don't remember if I ever read about it.
The blues and greens, the cool colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, which the earth is full of, unless you live where Miha does.
Yeah, for the people who don't know yet, correct, Kim is a big fan of psychology, the complex systems that's driving our operating system as humans and stuff like that. If you're interested, she can analyze you, but not for free, okay? It's not an easy job. Yeah.
He's kidding.
Yeah, this is really beautiful. I mean, I'm extremely relaxed around here. So, all right, this is the thing that I was trying to read. It's TLA or LIALT. So I failed to read this, but I think
it's
there is.
Salt shaker.
Yeah.
Salt, like salt and pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sideways. It's SALT.
Weird is what happened.
SALT. Salt. This is like a
Yes.
big salt.
That's Jimmy Buffett's lost shaker of salt.
Ah.
Wait, what did you put on top for the dots?
Salsa shrooms. Oh, cool.
This is an actual big, salt, that I'm now getting more hungry for some reason. But yeah, imagine if you have one of these, like a big giant coming somewhere. And these creatures also look so cool. I mean, if you have PSVR 2, and I know ER is gonna get one soon, I'm looking forward to know what is his feedback. Playing the game after the Echoes update is completely different than playing the game before the Echoes update in VR. Everything looks much more clear, and it's like I haven't seen any of this stuff before, because I can see the details on the top of the creature, its eyes, its legs. It's massive. Look at this ringed planet. I mean, this is like a big insect eyes, and it's eating something. It's a little bit scary, actually. All right, let's get back to Zaps. Where are you? So I get out of multiplayer because I was getting like big, terrible frame rates. But Zaps, you always bring fun and joy when you join, NMS stream. You support everyone. You support me a lot. I mean, without even knowing me at all. How do you get this kind of, energy and love every day, and you can just come and spread it around? What is your secret there? Is there a secret from Yula? That's just yourself? Because yeah, go ahead.
Being reasonably happy with your life and enjoying people. People are fun. They're interesting. They
do
fun things.
This is a tiny thing. Oh my god, this is so funny. Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
Popped in like that.
Yeah, how do you see this? I can see everything so small here. And I think I shrink it. It's like I take the bell from Alice in Wonderland. I never went to one of these small ones before. And everything, the markers are small. I got trapped. The battery, there is a battery here. I haven't seen a battery marker before. Oh my god. How can I get out? That was extremely interesting.
You haven't been in a sub before?
I haven't went to one of these before. No, I need to do more of these. Look at how big is this? It looks like we found some crazy monster underwater. Yeah, there is many of them.
I don't know where you are.
No, I'm coming back. You can see me on the stream. No, this was extremely important. Did you say?
Well, if you take the sub out to the little island out there, I don't know if it'll work for you, but there's an explodey plant thing, sulfur thing underneath that'll shoot you up. But I don't know if it'll work for you because
it will shoot me up like a whale.
Yeah. So because the song says we're gonna leave the earth, so we leave the earth.
All right, let me see. Let me try to find this. But I want to get back to the power to spread joy. Correct, that you have, Zaps. You mentioned feeling the happiness of the people. What did you just say? Because I got distracted with the little toy.
Interesting. You find out things about them. You know this. You do your interviews. You enjoy it.
Oh, I enjoy it. I like putting people on the spot. Yeah. No, I think I always tell everyone that I don't really care what anyone do, as long as they are happy. Everyone is entitled to look for his own happiness the way that they want. But very
Serial killer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very few
Free to do
people.
what you do, as long as you don't make me do it too.
Very few people have this gift to as soon as they are around, people are just suddenly happy, and Zaps, you have this gift, correct? So you know it. So I'm so happy to have you around. There's a little bit of lightings effect here, glitching, but you didn't tell me your secret. I got distracted with the toy. How do you do that? How do you make everyone happy?
Clue. I don't know. I
She
didn't
said
know.
she's happy with her life and she enjoys people.
Enjoying people. Guys, I think this is the second time we speak about happiness. Leslie started this without completely knowing what she started. But you know, we really if you say
I just gave you some happiness in game.
Oh really? You did?
Yes.
Oh, 2,500 happiness. See, I told you, correct? That's your power. Guys, in the chat, tell us what is the best thing that make you happy, like in one line, correct? I remember we tried this. I remember Zaps mentioned about the hugs of her grandchildren makes her happy.
Yes.
But we have different people.
My grandson is autistic, so it took a long time for him to, react well to people. So when he does, it's really special. When I walk in and the kid comes up and gives me a big hug, it's a wonderful feeling because it didn't happen for a very long time.
Yeah, it's when you get something as pure feeling as a hug from your grandchild, especially after him suffering for a little bit and he's trying hard, and then he finally do it. It makes you wonder, correct, that there is still a lot of good stuff in this world. We just need to look for them from a different angle. Look how beautiful is this. It's just so relaxing. Tell us, guys, in the chat, and Kim Max, tell us if you find anything interesting. I can't look to the chat right now. I'm so enjoying this. I mean, the whispers are driving me crazy. Everything in this that Zaps made is hey Maxi, thank you for joining us, buddy. Maxi, when are we gonna co-stream? So Maxi do some extremely interesting streams. I joined a couple of them. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to his channel and all of the guys who joined us today. It's really cool, and I enjoyed his streams. Extremely interesting. All right, I think we have seen everything here. The dig site, Zaps, is it in the same save or we will relocate?
No, it's back on another one. So
okay.
I'm in the water. Let me get up and get
I'm gonna
back
go
up
and
on land,
join
and
you
I will.
in a minute. I'm just gonna take one more look to this. It's going through my brain cells all the way to space. Beautiful.
We're gonna have to go collect them and put them back in your head.
Yeah. It's gonna not be easy if it's spread. I mean, yeah, it's just a little bit of them.
Please refrain
might
from
need the
thinking
ball.
for the next 20 minutes. Your brain is being reset. Please do
Yes.
not think. It's like do not touch, but like
Yeah.
thoughts are not recommended.
Go. I'm on land, so I am switching.
Enjoy the little
Yeah.
beautiful pieces of joy and happiness in your life, guys. Life. It's just too short. All right. Are you in? You're
I
safe?
am coming in. I'm going to land
Enjoy for sure.
at a different base and then come back to the proper one. And like this is the excited. It's an early one, and it still needs. I've got plans for the future for it, but it's going to be fun. Okay, where?
What was the name again of this? I think I already lost a little bit of my brain to space. What was
where you are now is the when the volcano blow.
when the volcano blows my mind? Guys, let's give a very nice well job done to Zaps. Everyone in the chat, claps to Zaps, guys, when the volcano blowed my mind. All right, let's get out and join you in multiplayer one more time.
Okay, let me see if I am there yet. And I'm still warping.
Okay,
With all
even
the
the
colors.
loading screen now looks much more beautiful, correct? When I see this multiplayer screenshot, I immediately think about Cayman Max here. Now this fourth player is probably gonna be Zaps now.
Okay, come on now.
Yeah.
There we go. And let me move my ship so you can go to the landing pad. This only has. It should have more than one, but it's just.
All right. Did you find any interesting happiness, feelings from the folks? Let me see. Let me see what
Yeah.
the people say.
Always.
Joe just said he tied an old man's shoes a while ago in the street. Being selfless is the answer to happiness. That is nice. I like that. And Delta
Yeah, when you
Creator
look out
says,
instead of in, it's big. It's big time. Like that's the big revelation. Because yeah,
Okay, I am here.
Everybody
Miha.
matters more than you.
Join me.
Oh my God.
and hey, that's what No Man's Sky is. That's why we're here. We're not here for the game. We're here for each other, right?
Yes.
yeah,
it
this
feels that way.
community, awesome.
If it
Joe.
didn't
Into this
exist, we would be
thing
having this
and
conversation
and all
straight up.
the welcomes and the help is a wonderful experience. You just
Yeah, it's great. It outweighs the negative, right?
Delta Creator says,
Yeah, it weighs
helping a helpless
anything.
person makes me happy. I'm a nurse by profession.
Nice. Well, big respect for that profession.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
We worked pretty closely with like PSWs and nurses during the pandemic as our biggest clients for long-term care homes.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'll leave it at that. That's it. Yeah, we all lived it. You don't need to,
Yes.
make notes and sort of reminisce about it. But it happened. Look, we're here and we made it. So it's like
Yeah.
that's what matters. And No Man's Sky, a lot of people started playing this game because of the pandemic. So a lot of people who had no more social structure were gruesomely extroverted like myself became, involuntary inverts, I guess. We all became and
Gotta
caused
connect
mental health
somehow.
issues that, we're still recovering from, unhealthy habits like, oh, I'll just drink another quart of liquor. Who gives a fuck? That mentality we kind of, as a society, need to grow away from. And No Man's Sky has helped, tremendously with that for a lot of people. It still does.
True.
Every community, every Discord is,
have to
it's
have-
more of just who's there. Like, I don't care. Like the screenshot's great. Yeah, you get a thumbs up. We all like pictures. Great. But when you see people online that you actually if I see Zabs on, yeah, I'm hopping in. Be like, hey, what's up? If that's why we show up. We show up for the community, and Zabs does that no matter what day she shows up. She's not there to bitch about her life. She's there to make your day better.
That's
Not
for sure.
everybody you meet will do that. Like, that's a finite number on a sheet, right? That's like, anyway, that's the.
But you have
My
to have
2
human
cents.
connections of some kind. And during the
You
pandemic,
can or you can't, right? Yeah.
it was online
agree.
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
It switched over heavily to digital, and for sometimes like healthily, sometimes like unhealthily. No Man's Sky has been the healthiest online experience I think any of us have ever experienced. Like, there's, unless, other people came from other communities, and all you ever hear is like, man, why are you guys so nice? What the fuck? Like you're almost like to the point of tears where they're like, I've never been hugged. It's like, do you need another hug? We give them away for free around here, guy. Like, I don't know what you've been missing. I don't know what train you've been riding or booze car you've been drinking from, but you got to get off that train today because you're on a new train,
Yeah.
And that's the only pitch people need. Oh, you give a shit? Okay. Well, here I am. I'll be here all day,
Max, you have
That's
said
you. That's
tons
you in a
of
nutshell.
stuff that I want to comment about, but I keep forgetting them because everything you said is more beautiful than the thing previous said. But the only important thing that I'm gonna say, unfortunately, gonna be a little bit sad for you, is that, and all of the Starfield guys that love, there is no feeling that I have felt in a game that make me, happy as going from atmosphere to planet in virtual reality in No Man's Sky right now. I mean, you can't imagine
It is
how
incredible.
this feels. It's just so cool because the PSVR 2 have just fantastic haptics technology, and you see I'm just trying to go upside down doing all crazy stuff. This landing through the atmosphere and seeing the color shifting, I know we cannot do this in a
Doesn't
Starfield.
get old.
Yeah,
Never
but
gets
it's
old.
just
No, I
so
agree.
cool.
There's-
Just so cool.
Well, Starfield, remember, is like,
Yeah, it's different. It's different kind of
RPG
game.
with a little bit of space as a sprinkle. Like you got to take that with the space mechanics are incredible. Like, I enjoy them. There's not a lot of in between. Yes, like if you see Saturn from a distance, well, technically it's like 65 hours away. So it's like the kind of, and if you go near it, you'll get sucked into it and die. So it's like they have like, there's still like, obviously reality isn't like it's still a video game. Let's remember, right? They're still trying to give you like, there's parameters that will always be there that will not be reality. So it's like as close as, you think of Elite Dangerous, how they make you like actually monitor your fuel. There's people that are, there's an entire community dedicated to, see, there's like a AAA in space.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
come on. Like that, like what other, like, when I heard that, I was like, what? And then you hear about, there will always be people hiding in the dark trying to stab you with an invisible cloak. That's just gaming. So
Yeah.
if you can move past that and get in there and just realize that 90% of us are good people, then yeah, it's like there's always going to be the shit disturbers.
Yeah,
People who do that
I
in No
have.
Man's Sky become instantly ostracized and removed almost immediately. So it's like everyone knows the risks of being an asshole. So
I
most
have
people are
huge
nice.
respect for Starfield. Don't get me wrong. As soon as the, there's a lot of people now, waiting for the official mode support. I think they mentioned it's gonna be ready by Jan, and I'm gonna for sure play it. I'm avoiding spoilers because I'm gonna play it for sure in VR as soon as they release it. I have a lot of respect. I love Bethesda games. I spend a lot of time in Skyrim VR, over 50-60 hours. So no, don't take me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think it's a different game. But I'm just telling you that it's a great game actually.
Yeah.
Yes, but this feeling going into the atmosphere in No Man's Sky in PSVR 2 is just so cool.
It's so
All right.
good.
Yeah. There is just some cool stuff that flow away out of my mind. I wanted to comment about what you said earlier, but the headset vibration just vibrated all of my feeling. So this is a dig site, correct?
Yes.
What the hell are they digging in here?
We got a boneyard out to the way.
Oh, interesting.
This is the dormitories. This is the place where the scientists stay while they're working on the projects.
Ah, I love,
But,
I always
rooms-
had in real life a habit because I used to work a little bit in the desert. I used to go, I also served a little bit in the army, and we used to have like a little bit tall in real life, not so tall, but a little bit tall. I always, when there is small doors, I try to touch this for a good luck charm. I touched it, correct, when I enter the door.
Hey.
Yeah, a little bit of good luck. I think I'm always a lucky person somehow. People think I am just too good, but it's just, most of the time it's just luck. You being in the, correct place at the correct time, and yeah.
Right.
That's what usually happened to me.
But upstairs here, we've got 3 rooms where the scientists stay.
So this is a site where people like, scientists,
Archaeologists,
diggers, they are looking for.
xenobiologists.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the backstory.
Well, if you look on every wall, there's a symbol, the black symbol with the 3 diamonds on it, and that's the corporate sponsor of the dig site, and they're just experimenting, trying to find out what used to live on this planet. Are they
Yeah.
related to us? Why are they no longer here? Were there people or were there just animals?
This is
What's
actually
going
very
on?
interesting because when I was playing around, I noticed this is one of the planets that have these dried, rivers that makes you wonder, what happened here. And
Yes.
they are trying to look in the history. I mean, the Halo games and Chan Murray, when they created this, I don't think they ever imagined that we are gonna go this deep in the game because there is, even so it's still the same seat. This maybe this specific dig site can be a little bit unique. I mean, yeah, we seen dried river with maybe the same biome. This is it's all in the seed, but it still have this unique stuff. And when the builders start adding their own touch to it, it became something completely different. I mean, if you just maybe made it a little bit less planets, then one guy was just moving here exploring, and by chance he saw this. Imagine a new player, he will go crazy. Correct, if he just found this by himself. All right, let's get back.
I don't think they envisioned all this happening either. They're probably completely in love with the fact that we do all this.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to you, Zaps.
This is, oh no, this is the middle one here is the team leader, his or her room. We've got the files for everybody because we have our lockers here with their.
Oh, that's a
they
cool
put their
laptop
stuff
around
in.
here. Pick. This is a very fancy site. This sponsor is just so generous to everyone. That's
And
that's
got
a very
two other
very
rooms
cool.
for 2 other people to who are on it. It's a small site, but that's why they can afford to be, a little bit more generous with the room space.
No, I like how this room looked like. It's just so cool. Very well furnitured. I like this lighting, neon lighting, just so relaxing.
Yeah, just all the details are so nice. And I love this. I
Can you
don't
try
usually
clacking
use
on them keys one more time? That was funny. Sorry, but you just tried clacking on those keyboards, and that was really funny.
Everybody's got a computer here.
I was
This
distracted, sorry.
this decals blue, red, and green. Do they mean something?
No, those are just symbols for each person because they change. So if you get the red room, use the red locker, and you have the red file cabinet here for the boss. And if you're in the green room,
Oh, Leslie is saying maybe after 10 years they are going to join us in the show. You think we are going to keep going for 10 years, Leslie, or just so optimistic? You remind me of Kim. No, which episode? This is episode 31. Yeah, every week for 31 weeks we have done the show, and yeah, I have no clue how this happened until now. All right, so
Okay, and then
where
if
should
we
we
go
go?
downstairs, this is the common area. We've got the big screen and the bar and the kitchen.
Wait,
And
wait,
then my
I'm
first
coming.
attempt
Why
at
you
the
are in so much
bathroom.
rush? Give me a moment. A moment.
You
Give me
have
a
as
moment.
much time as you
A
want.
moment.
You just look like you're ready to move on.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
Things in red.
Yes. See that when people complain here in VR, they are like, you know, there are some games when you actually they use effects of the hands. So in a games, you know, they will give you, someone will just tell you stop, and you just have to raise your hand like this. I'm actually playing a game that was very right now I'm reviewing it. I'm gonna post it soon. It's not yet released. It's called Border Bots, and it's a very interesting story. I mean, I think in the start we were speaking about you know, machines taking over, stuff like this. So in this game, you know, people, you know, like humans created bots, and like, you know, robots, all different kind of them, very advanced, and then slowly these bots are actually taking over the world without human noticing, correct? Because humans are becoming more and more lazy, and slowly they are going to start putting chips in humans' brain to control them. So yeah, I think, you know, ChatGPT, one of the things that's really scared me. I use ChatGPT now, like, you know, every day. I use it in my channel, I use it in my work, but it's scary that it's no much more than me now, correct? I mean, it's like it's scary how this is evolving. Yeah, let's see how it will go. Okay, I have no idea why I said that, by the way, but look, this so cool decals here, the placement of the dishes on the water, like in decoration. So do you like decorations in general? Do you decor your houses, you know, spend some time on decoration?
Times. It just depends. I'll get in the mood and I'll paint everything in different colors and do stuff, and then I'll leave it for a while and then go back and do something else. And
It's just, you know, it's just so organized. I
Very
mean,
clean.
yeah, very clean. There is
Very
just
nice.
too much details. Look at the water tap. Reminds me of Nirozi. Oh God, I so miss Nirozi. I hope she do something soon. But look at how everything is just so organized. Too many different variations. There is massive amount of effort done here, Zeps. It's not. How long did it take you to build this?
I honestly don't know, because I'll build something and then I'll go away for a while and come back and decide, yes, that works, or no, that doesn't, and just do it differently. And then I can't just do it all at once. I have to take breaks and come back and decide if I really like the way it looks or not. Because
Oh, that's
after you've
cool.
looked at it for so long, you're so used to it that it doesn't impact your brain quite the same way as when you're looking at it fresh.
You know, I should try that, because I do mine like all in one fell swoop. Like, it's like
Oh,
once
I
I
love
start
that
building
stove.
something.
Mihawk, can you go back to that stove, please?
Yeah.
The white one to the left. That was just weird with tables. So when I see new combinations of table stuff, I get kind of twitchy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
very
oh,
interesting.
delicious. Oh, sticking tables together, my guys. Aesthetic +1. That's great. I love that. The shuttered TV with the shuttered speakers. Yes, and you even got the woofers in there, Zab. Come on, love it. Snuck a woofer. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is money in the bank right there. Look at that little stove. I love it. Fantastic. Great
It's
design.
like a real one.
Thank you.
It's a little
Just
bit.
use the parts that everyone's seen a million times and use it differently, and I love it. Look at that
This-
little compact Euro stove. It looks like a wood stove in space. I love it.
I'm glad you
Freaking out.
enjoy it.
It's
I
so
do.
cool. I really want to get a fork and stack it in this, thing and eat it. I'm so hungry now with all of this cooking. All right,
Those
so
induction tops, man, that's great.
I
Fantastic.
love this specific painting. It's one of the, I saw it a couple of times. I think Enra used this also a lot. But look, correct, there are three different, nations, aliens here. The geek is just waving. You have the birds migrating. Guys, friends, 3 friends sitting and just enjoying space. Just so cool.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I do like the Utopia one that's come out too. The one with all the yellows and the...
So
It's beautiful.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
those new posts. Some of those new posters are so nice. Like, everyone's gonna be like, "What are just posters?" I'm like, look at this poster. Yeah, that's
Builder parts.
like, do you know what my wall needs right now? This. It's like, anyway.
Yeah, I think these posters and keys are a little bit underestimated. I think the idea of highlighting them like a big paint like this is so cool. Hopefully one day someone will just make a big museum with just a lot of these big paints when we can just sit and enjoy them like actual museum. Because this would be so cool.
It'd be great. Well, the Wonder projectors are sadly not perpetual. We've discovered as a group effort, because as soon as we saw them, we all lost our biscuits. We're just like popcorn flying in the movie theater, coffee spitting out of your mouth.
I mean,
I can go get anything and make it a
and
build.
why did they do that? They better fix that.
Just like the math in your head, like math lady, just.
Yeah.
Discovering the things you love are not scaled properly. You can't get the swamp trees. Wisp shrooms are tiny. It's just the more you. It's like Yoda. It's like, you look into the computer, only sadness. I'm like, no, I have to see. Don't tell me to not look. And then you look and you're like, no, it's fine. It works fine. Only works for you. Just take nice screenshots. And we were trying
that's
to
just a mega
cleared like
bummer.
a
I mean, why?
whole floor of the building just to play with them. And I was like,
You
I
know
did
what I want to
discover.
know though? It's like, what happens if the person who's looking at your Wonder projector also has that particular creature scanned? So
See, that's what we had that same thought, and we haven't. Some people I know are still constantly playing right now. I think we may have to do a little bit more testing, because let's say the way we test this is you go to a fresh planet, land. We each scan the same rock. We add that same rock to our Wonder projector, and then I take it home, place it, save, reload. You join in the ambient multiplayer. You just come to the planet, leave group, walk over to the base like you were just showing up. Like, oh, this. It's like the brochure didn't say it. Just the brochure promised me breakfast. You want tourists, right? You want people showing up with the rucksack, being like, this doesn't look like a 4-star hotel. Like that's the vibe. Like the best part is when people show up when you're building at those events too, and they're just like waving at you and throwing you at like stasis devices. I'm like, thanks, bro. Have a good day. And he's like jumping on the roof and I'm like, it's good times. But yeah, no, we need some research on this for sure. There's still a little bit of, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun messing around. They have promise. They're you can't really illuminate the like. I tried to make a planet glow from the inside. That was it didn't quite. They only accept light from the outside. So like if you try to stick like any amount of light source inside a planet, even if it's blown up as big as you can, it won't care. It's like it's not even there. I stuck like 15 candelabras and like one wire point and did nothing.
Oh wow.
So anyway, so just to save yourself some research.
Yeah. Thank you.
We Mary Curied the shit out of that one.
Yes.
Argon.
So Max, they work or no? So if someone used the Wonders,
They do. Well, sort of. It's like a yes, no. There are limitations to them. If you were to say join in a group, I think possibly, but if someone were to visit ambiently, I'm pretty sure if people show up, you will not see their Wonders.
all right. Because just like it's doing something with this, and I still don't know the details. So look at this. This is the actual dig site, and I went down and I saw some interesting discoveries. There is some history here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what did these guys discovered? This reminds me of AR, Lost Civilizations, but this is in a very completely unique and creative way. I mean, you actually done what
We have
is
cave
this?
paintings.
Yeah.
Maxie, this is an older version of it that was on the save, so I did change out some of the barrels for lights because they needed light. But yeah, these are cave paintings, so the scientists know that there were once sentient beings of some kind on this planet, and water, because there's one in a boat up there. So yeah, they want to find out what happened.
There is a story here. Looks like they are
They worship
making these guys their gods. They
They
are like
worship
worshipping
Nala.
them. Yeah.
Nada. Okay.
Yes, the head of Nada is a thing that's in each picture, but we've got a dead guy there, and here's the altar. The blue guy is the priest, and that's some. One of them shows hunting. Another one shows there's gardening over there.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy is
green
probably
plants.
hunting. Yes.
And the hunters are up there with the red, because red for dead critters.
Ah.
And then somebody died in the way, unfortunately.
Ah, yeah. This is the guy that died. Yep, I see. There's a little bit of delay between what I see and what where you are talking, but this is so interesting. I really like the idea of the lore that we had here. There is an actual lore with actual digging equipment and actual size. The actually physical, fossil fuels here. So real digging equipment. This is huge.
And the bone cats are cool on this
huge.
planet. They are vegetarian. They eat plants, but they got cool colors.
Huge
And then here's some of
attention.
the things that we've unearthed so far.
Huge
The
attention
field
to
tent
details.
where we do our catalog our finds and clean them up, and
There is massive attention to details. Let me get back a little bit. I think we are almost done. Kim, Max, what do you guys think about this? This is so creative, huh?
Yeah, this is
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
really nice.
I love the cave
paintings.
paintings.
That's really fucking cool.
It really is one of the
I like
best versions of this I've ever seen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
really good.
stories.
Oh, look at the one! Look, that's great. The one's like the large. Oh man, as you keep looking around, just every one I see, I like better than the last one. That as like a collection, as like a total scope of work. It's very nice.
Yeah, there's too many of them. You guys remember I was speaking about the mediums in the start. In
Detail on that wall.
Yeah, in the start, this is how actually people used to communicate and do immersion, correct? Is through painting, telling a story around the fire, and how far we evolved as a civilization. But even these guys were
Did you
trying to
try
do some
make their little
immersion.
Korvac caps? Did you try to make their faces little Korvax visors with the 8? Like proto Kovacs or something, like sort of cave or like
maybe.
that's yeah. I kind of just they look like the little bubbly kit with the visor. They kind of have that look to them. But it made it like you said, evolution is a strange thing that could have been some sort of reptoid for all we know.
The interesting thing is that it somehow
Like the
feels
blue guy.
ancient. Like when I try and get close and touch this, I feel I'm actually touching historical stones. You manage to capture the feeling of actual digging site. Have you ever went to a real digging site, Zeps? How did you get the idea to do something like that? You shoot in a movie?
I did some when I lived in Illinois. In a geology course, we went to quite a few dry bone, not bone, places where you could find fossils and things, and it was interesting. And I decided I was going to do an archaeological site. And then, of course, I had to do cave paintings, which is a whole other thing. That one, Kevin was a lot of help with figuring out how to get the decals to stick onto the rocks. Because the first ones I put on, they faded into the rocks and disappeared. And so we ended up building a new wall to put it on. You know, you don't like your cave wall, it doesn't work right, build a new one. And
yeah, I mean, that's our life as a builder, right? It's like, oh man, that idea didn't work. How do I tweak it, you know?
yeah, how do I do this? That's one of my main questions is, okay, this is what I want to do. How do I do it? How do I get these bones to be half buried but not completely? Well, you go in, you flatten the ground enough and put them down, and then put the ground back on top of them. And then I decided I was going to mound a little bit around it so it looked like it was still being built.
That rib cage, that was just
fantastic. As usual.
That rib cage of that bee sticking out of the ground? Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to know how far. I think it's scared. It's trying to find its mom. But I'm trying to see how far it's gonna go, correct?
Those are some of the best bone cats that I like. The colors are gorgeous.
I don't think I've seen it in purple and yellow before. They matches overall environment.
They're so pretty.
But this guy been running for so long.
Thing I tamed as a pet ever.
Oh my god, this just went through me.
That was a great view coming in too.
Oh no. I went a little bit far.
These ones are not aggressive, so I have no new bodies added to the bone field.
I haven't seen one of these color combination before with purple, golden, and it looks already, you know, peating up a little bit. It was so cool. Okay, I think we have maybe went over 1 hour already.
Valeron would be pleased.
Is there anything else here, Zaps, you want us to take a look at?
Nope, this is pretty much it. Like I said, this one still needs some expansion. If you look above the bone tattoo, back the way that you just came from, there's another cave up there that I want to do some in eventually.
Here, yes.
No, over back. Keep going straight ahead now. There, right there. There's another cave that connects and comes down on the other side. That we want to do. I want to do some. Yeah, there's a turn off to the side that goes down and around and comes out on the other end.
Yeah.
That I eventually want to do a cliff-top dwelling, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet. The way that I want to.
Yeah. No, I think it's.
Man, those bone cats are nice.
I think there is a lot of opportunities here, but I believe that this was such a wonderful episode. Zaps, really appreciate your time with us today. I still don't know very little about you, but you know, you gave us a little bit about yourself. I hope you guys know Zaps better. I really want to, you know, thank you for joining, because I really personally like Zaps a lot. So I think, you know, you showing up today is giving a lot of support to her, because she pretty much have been supporting everyone that I know so far. I originally put in the actual, you know, description that she support everyone, and it's like, are you crazy? Everyone? Do you know how many people are playing No Man's Sky? Then I changed it to most one, correct? So yeah, really, every one of you guys who took time to join us today, really appreciate you coming here, showing support to Zaps, and you know, Max, Kim, you guys, everyone in the chat, really appreciate your support. Any closing points from your side, Zaps? How did it feel, you know, seeing your stuff from VR? I always ask people this. Usually it's the same, but I just wanted to see if you felt different.
It's different because your scale is different, and your touching makes it feel so much cooler.
Big things seem really big in your view.
Yeah.
All right.
and when you can actually grab the objects that are moving in front of you. It's,
I will come back
almost
again,
mesmerizing.
once I rebuild the things you were going to see in the first place.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to have you again as a guest. I had a lot of fun today. Max, Kim, any closing thoughts from your side, guys, before we wrap up?
Zabs, I have just completely enjoyed this episode. You are just so delightful. I mean, just like Miha was saying, just every day you try to brighten everybody's life up a little bit, and it really works. It's like I love hearing from you in the morning, and these bills are just. Somebody mentioned in the chat that you're just such an out of the box creative thinker, and I really, really enjoy seeing that, like how you've repurposed parts and combined things together to create something completely different. I love seeing that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm still learning, and I'm enjoying the learning.
Yay.
Ask
Enjoying.
Coriander. I come in and say, hey, turn the thing upside down today. It's so exciting. And he laughs because he's done it, 1,000 times before. But hey, learning new things is fun.
Yeah, learning is fun. You have no idea how much I'm still learning, in the game and in the channel and in my job. But again, being here every week have always been my biggest passion. Max, any closing comments from your side about what we saw today?
Yeah, it was great. Good use of environment every time.
Yeah.
Not often do people sort of use the surroundings to the best of their abilities, and it's nice to kind of see a little thinking outside the box. A lot of stuff I liked, a lot of design choices I really, really liked. I like seeing things that just are combinations that is like anything of the interior design work was really good. Clean, like cuboid building was fantastic. Every little detail has been great, and you pick everything up along the way.
I ever used
all the time.
cuboids, and it was an experience. They're weird.
Well, it's great. They give a nice, clean look to them. They're kind of difficult to deal with when you want to decorate them. They don't color quite as nicely as you'd hope. But yeah, they give that really nice, almost
I was looking for
medical
an
cleanliness, right?
institutional
Good
kind
palette.
of feel, and those
Exactly.
seem to
It
suit
starts off clean. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You did a great job. And, like we've all said many times, you're a day brightener. You're not a that's
I can brighten nights too. Hey.
right. Well, that's the thing. You bring a lot to the community. So yeah, we love having you here. So stick around.
Thank you.
I love having all of you guys here. Really, been a great episode. Thank you, everyone. If you want to be a guest in the show, please just be my guest and go register in the link somewhere in the channel or on Discord. Ping me. It's open for everyone. Thank you guys for joining, everyone who joined us today, and try to stick around instead of going and playing Starfield or watching Netflix. Really appreciate you coming here. And that's it. Thank you, Zaps, Max, and Kim, and I will see you guys next week.
Thank you. for
thank
letting
you.
me
This
play
was
with
fun.
you.
Be here.
Bye, Dad.
Thanks
Bye,
everyone for
everybody in the
joining.
chat.
Don't forget to click the like button. All right.
That's Tom Jones.
You didn't sing, Max.
Oh, he did in the background a couple times.
Hey, I can leave this open for 1 minute. Give us a song, Max.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Too haggard from Starfield. I'm just need moisture in my body. I'm like the alien that was what's the driest alien I can think of? Stargate. Very dehydrated.
All right.
Dude, it's been a trip. I can't. I'm still crawling through the ooze, so to speak. But everyone's been thundering on. There's only a certain amount of story, so if you get it in your hands, don't do it. Do everything else you possibly can, and have fun. It's nothing like No Man's Sky. It's just Every time, like people who are picking it up expecting it to be No Man's Sky are gonna have a terrible time. Like it just doesn't.
That's true. It's completely different. Yeah.
Right?
Guys, by the way, I didn't stop the stream. Huh? I kept it going. I put be right back. I trapped you.
No secret.
I was hoping. I was hoping you were gonna sing. All right, let's wrap it for real life. All right.
So I have to brush up on my Buffett. Actually, it was homework. I showed up to class unprepared. I apologize. I left my essay at my other dog's stomach.
All right, see you guys.
Not the one that ate it yesterday. My new dog that I bought today. Anyway, good. Always.